fuck out of me, dude. Oh my god. I'm on the floor. Eh. I'm okay. I'm okay. I just got really spooked. I will continue this bit with the broom. I want to see if I can beat a fucking kitty cat. No! Give me your kitty cat. I want to pet them. Some. Ew. Stay there. I'm going to do. There. That's my rebellion right there. He has stinky butt. He has stinky butt. My rebellion. Fuck you. Oh, what is here? What is here? What is this? This is the edge of my desk. I'm going to walk this way. Oh, hang on. My hair is literally in my mouth. Hang on. The hair is in my mouth. Gotta like breathe enough. Sippy. Oh, no sippies. No. Yes. It's my favorite because they put stuff in the water to make you forget. Fucking Japanese! Why is this software in Japan? Because it was made by a Japanese person. That's why. Okay, so hopefully now it won't. Yeah, every Valve game has developer commentary. I have no idea what this looks like, 'cause I don't have leg tracking. Poor toilet paper. Ugh. Another blood moon? Fuck, dude. We're dead.
We might be.
Sunlight. And fresh, clean, smoggy air. It's at least 5% oxygen. The freshest air I've tasted in hours. Hello? Mr. Criminal? I'm here to shoot you, Uwu. Mr. Criminal, please don't resist, okay, Uwu? Mr. Criminal? I just have this high-powered rifle, okay? Ooh. Worst part is there... What the fuck? The worst part is there's not really, like, a lot of missions available right now, and I don't know why. I said, that's why I like having mods. Oh no! Oh shit! YouTube, I'm saying it with a D, so it's not a swear. Hello, everybody.
How
We're
dare.
here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Everyone have a good existence. I hope so.
If I say yes, will you believe me?
No.
Hello.
Then yes.
So, everyone, it is a very important day today.
Everybody tell the pretty Linen happy birthday.
Guys, we have to sing happy birthday.
No, please don't.
We have okay.
It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
Wait, what if I want to
good.
sing happy birthday though?
You have all of the time in the world to sing that as many times as you want.
Okay, Lennon.
But we're live now.
Oh yeah. Lennon, on you know what? When we do your birthday collab on Saturday, I'm going to sing it. You can't stop me.
Okay, sure.
Merry
Okay.
birthday.
Happy
Merry
birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Oh,
I have survived another year, and I will continue to survive.
you better.
With some hope.
Look, if I'm
I
not
believe
allowed to
in
not
you.
survive, then you aren't anything. You have to objective update it.
I will simply perish.
Survive.
No. Alright. Lennon's still wearing that. Oh, you drew the hat, Shooty? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
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 It's a good
Alright.
hat.
This is a very good hat. Well done, Shooty.
Very proud.
Okay, so who remembers what y'all got? Oh yeah, also Lennon as a birthday present because I'm broke. You get inspiration.
Amazing. I love it. Okay.
All right.
I will cherish it and forget about it and never use it.
Oh no. Well, I guess last time we had our interaction with the mysterious conspirator of the kobolds.
Conspirator.
Well, that's the term I can use.
I mean, that's a good term. I'm not gonna downplay that term.
He gave us an offer, and we kind of gave him a non-committal answer.
A check back in 6 to 8 weeks, kind of.
Yeah. Kind of think of like, hey, we're not gonna go against you, but we're not sure about sleeping with you either. So like,
Mhm.
We don't know.
Yeah.
And I think we kind of just came to the conclusion of we're gonna check in with the boroughs to see if we can establish a trade route between them and Powder Keg, and possibly go back to the capital city once we actually have a proper reason to go up there via like the borough's nobility or whatever equivalent they have. Am I missing anything, or was that
okay? That last part one more time.
Where we will possibly go back to the capital of Estonia.
Estelia.
Once we actually have like proper clothing and a proper reason from the boroughs to actually go there. That isn't just we're kind of curious of what Golden Magic Man's doing.
All right. Hang on.
Don't be afraid to correct me if I'm missing.
No, you're not. No, you're not wrong. Sorry, just people in my chat were asking who y'all were, and I was letting them know.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. So
I am a weird gay internet lizard.
Yeah, weird gay internet lizard. You also were given a lead by Sanir, who wants you to basically believe in her grandpa, and gave you a lead to go to grandpa's estate, sneak in, and see the nascent god. But you've decided, we'll do that later.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Yeah. Sanir seems really interested in having y'all on Grandpa's team, but you got other stuff. So, if I remember right, your next steps were going to be going back to Powder Keg and then making your way to the Goblin Burrows. Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
I mean.
It's a yes or
I mean,
no,
I'm not
Jane.
telling you. I'm simply saying what is in my notes. If it's inaccurate, let me know.
That sounds like something you would do.
They don't want to give me a straight answer. I'll even accept a bisexual answer. Lennon, Zeno, Kiro.
Sure. Yeah, you got it. You got it. We're good. We're on the same page.
Okay. Jesus. One of these days, my notes are gonna be wrong, and y'all, and it's gonna be really fucking awkward from one session to the next. All right.
See, but that assumes that my stream of consciousness will put two and two together.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll play the chips where they lie. No, I'll, and you will never know if it's intentionally as a bit or because I genuinely don't remember and I'm just rolling with it.
Jesus
You'll never
Christ.
know.
Okay. All right.
You will never know.
Okay. You are a nightmare creature. I like you more as a DM. Like Jesus Christ.
Rough to deal with it when it's a player.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I've got the things covered.
All right. So, once you make your way back to Tresemir from your meeting with the Duke in that, like, on the path away up to Crest Home, you rest up for the day, and you then decide to start making your way down to the Goblin burrows in the Kingsfall Mountains. You decide probably not the best idea to cross the border because then you have to deal with the fact that you crossed illegally in the first place, and I'm pretty sure none of you have passports. So you go back to.
Okay, I can get us passports.
You're also
can
wanted by the
definitely-
cops.
This changes nothing.
You specifically are wanted by the cops on pain of death.
I fail to see the relevance, but yes, that is true.
So I'm just going off like what y'all told me at the end of last session. All right. So if like you already made your decisions, I'm just relaying them back to you. So you make your way back to Yori's shop, Yori's Cat Cafe, and you make your way back into the basement and down through the tunnel that takes you all the way back to Powder Keg. Once you arrive, Guillotine Man has more or less cleared up. The large burned effigy of the guy getting guillotined is starting to be cleared up. The town, you do see like the occasional, like discarded like bottle of alcohol or just assorted nonsense and tat like around, but like for the most part the town is clearing up. You've been gone a week and they're getting the festival squared away and out. It's going a lot faster because the people who basically started it were wizards, so as much of it is conjured, a lot of it can be unconjured. And the town seems a lot less on edge than it did before. Like, the town is still relatively broke, but the populace itself, like, they've let out a lot of their frustration and anxiety during the festival. And they're putting a few of your recommendations into practice to, like, sort out, like, income and such, but the town is still struggling. So now that you're back in town, and I assume you square up at your safe house, is there any preparations you guys make before you head into the desert? Because while there are roads, it is a desert that you're going into. And one of you is made out of water.
True. And we're going to. We're going on established roads, though, correct?
You're going on established roads until you reach Kingsfall, and then you need to make your way like through lesser defined like back roads to get to the Goblin burrows in the Kingsfall Mountains. So like, or you could like before you even get to Kingsfall, you can cut off the road and try and head there.
Okay. I am going, aside from the obvious food, supplies, blah, 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 I am going to get us a carriage. I'm just going to hire a carriage to take us to
So
that part of the trip.
you're hiring a carriage or not, or are you buying it?
I'm hiring it.
Okay, you're hiring a carriage. All right. Let me hang on a sec.
It's just for a short ride, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Okay. Hang on. So there's actually rules for this in the PHB, which is insane to me. Like that's you know how rare that is? Like, geez. Alright, so it's about 3 copper pieces per mile. I don't think this map is to scale. No, it is not to scale. Alright. So Powder Keg, so you're going from Powder Keg to Kingsfall, like just all the way to the other city?
Yeah.
Okay. So Powder Keg to Kingsfall.
Carriage for.
Sorry.
I just think in a carriage for 4. I mean, that's an easy, 4-seater carriage.
Yeah. So Powder Keg to Kingsfall would run you roughly. Let's see. I have measurements here. I'm gonna say that that would cost you maybe like 5 gold per person, based on mileage and like terrain.
Question.
Yeah.
Does it include Keto?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. What if you're just a cat? So I guess like you could be
Get your
like
own seat.
you could be carry-on luggage, I guess.
Yeah, get your own seat.
You're gonna buy a seat for the cat.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Question:
Yeah.
Can we haggle the price if we are the bodyguards for the carriage?
Bodyguard.
Ooh, I like
hang
the
on.
way
You
you
are
think.
you are very quiet. I gotta turn you up, I think.
Better?
Oh, okay, Kiro, say one more time.
Can we haggle the price if we offer bodyguard services to the carriage?
No, because the carriage. So the carriage would not be going this way if you did not pay it. You're basically saying.
Okay.
Yeah, you're basically
Yeah.
saying, hey, like, we are going to bodyguard you on a route that you would not take otherwise. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I thought we were
Yeah.
trying to more or less
It's a
find.
taxi, not a caravan.
yeah, this is
Yeah.
a taxi. Yeah, it's not like a
Okay.
bus.
Only the best
thought it
for
was-
us.
I thought it was finding like a merchant on a route.
No,
Going that way.
no.
No. We are actually what's the word? Not commission or consign. Charter. We're chartering a carriage.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because like you're adventurers. Like, if a trade company wants to have bodyguards, they will hire bodyguard companies, mostly because adventurers tend to draw more attention than they get rid of, you know? Like, adventurers in this world have, like, a history of being attention seekers.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's an entire country of adventurers, and, like, literally, like, the higher you're standing as an adventurer, the higher standing in that society, so, like, it makes sense. It, like, directly equates to political power the more annoying you are. Yeah, so if you're buying a seat for Nightshade, then yeah, that's 5 gold per person to get all the way to Kingsfall. Is that something that y'all can pay?
Done.
Yes.
I
Okay.
already took it off my character sheet. Done.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that Eddie's rich as shit. So Eddie is just paying for everyone? I'm
paying for everyone.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. So I guess so Eddie.
Hi.
So
Yes. Hello.
you head out in the morning and you start looking into cab companies. And as you're looking, you come across a small group of goblins who have a carriage. It's a carriage that does not have wheels because it's on the desert. It's got like these sled tracks. and it is
Ooh.
being pulled by two large, fluffy creatures that appear to be just really big cats. The two goblins look at you as you approach, and they say, "So you're going to Kingsfall, yeah?"
Yeah, we are. Would you be able to head that way?
Well, we heading there. We got some business that way, but nothing really too much. The local goblin village out there has been absolutely ramshackled, if you can believe it. Not a lot to do.
Ram?
Hmm.
Well, that's actually round about where we're headed. Can you take us all the way to there?
No can do. There's no trade to that village. It's completely closed off. Here they sent the toll booth operator out, and no one knows how to handle the booth.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why
I'll
they
keep
send
that in
their
mind.
only operator out without someone to replace them.
You know, sometimes people aren't good at things.
Hmm.
That's understandable.
Eh.
Can I pet the cat?
The goblin like
Can I pet
looks.
it?
The goblin looks to the cat,
Can
and like they seem to have like.
can I pet it?
Hang on a moment. The cat and the goblin like seem to share like this like straight like 30 seconds of eye contact, and it's like neither one of them says anything. It's very very minor facial expressions from both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the goblin turns to you and says, "Zachnik says there'll be an extra 4 gold. You want to pet him?"
Hmm.
And the cat looks very pleased with himself.
2 gold, and I'll brush him out after every night.
He turns back to the cat. Another like 30 seconds. 2 gold, 5 silver, and you have to scratch him between the ears.
Done.
All right. So, Lennon,
Worth it.
You recognize these creatures, of course. They are carriage cats. While these goblins do not appear to be from your tribe, like goblins all over Koros, they usually a tribe will have at least one colony to work with, and you of course remember that goblins and carriage cats, they're usually paired up at birth, and they stick together basically until they both die. They are basically bonded for life, and they can basically communicate non-verbally, just with like facial expressions and minor body movement. The cats are also just as intelligent as a person. Some would say smarter because they don't talk. Alright. So, with everything like squirreled away, the goblins get to work putting the carriage together, and the looks to everyone once you've gathered and be like, "All right, so we got 4 seats. I only see 3 people and a pet.
Oh, we're putting a pillow on the last seat for the pet.
Okay.
I
It's
paid
your
for it.
money. It's your money. Go for it. Yeah.
And yes, you get a fancy little pillow to sit on.
Alright. So the goblins get everything ready, and they they're checking timetables, they're checking weather reports, and they say, "Alright, so we're planning on leaving like right after the sun comes up, so it's not too cold and it's not too hot. Because it's like just before dawn. It's that early right now. You got about an hour to grab anything you need, whether it's food, clothes, rations. I'll point out, this is a multi-day journey, and we're going through some of the harshest parts of the desert. If you need anything, I get it now." So, that's basically me saying, hey, if you have any concerns about traveling through a desert that's 100 degrees at high noon, like, I do it now.
Did
I
they
mean-
provide water? Do you guys provide water? Who provides water?
They provide water and food because we're paying them to bring us there. That's
Yeah.
part of the deal.
Yeah.
That's why it costs multiple gold instead of multiple silver.
Yeah, that's
Well-
true. Like they provide
I-
food and they
yeah.
provide food and water, because like they don't want you dying of fucking like hunger or thirst. But like anything
Mhm.
else, like clothing or like like protective clothing or like covering or like tents or anything, that's all on you.
I'm from here. I'm good.
Okay. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, you don't have a tent?
Do I need a tent? I'll sleep in the dirt.
Just kind of roll yourself up in the sand.
I'm sleeping in the cart.
I was under the assumption that we could sleep in the carriage.
Yeah.
I mean,
I will
the
sleep
carriage
under
isn't the
stairs.
carriage
We'll
isn't
sleep atop the
insulated against
carriage.
like against desert cold. You know that, right? You might freeze to death. Like deserts get like cold enough for you to freeze to death at night. And this is
Can
a
living-
wagon designed for like desert heat.
Can I freeze?
I imagine you can probably freeze to death because like you do have organic parts to you. Like the lichen and such.
I see.
And even then, if you didn't, I imagine extreme cold is probably not good for stone. Like extreme
Is-
temperature changes.
Is it a time of year where like we would feel concerned about extreme weather? Like
No, like when it gets like
Nightshade will kind of just tug at Lennon and mentally say, maybe we should have a fire. Let's go get some supplies like that.
I do have a tinder box.
Yeah. Like get like some tinder box, like firewood, tents that are like nice and like if you buy a tent here, it'll be insulated against cold. Because they assume you're going to be sleeping during the night. Like am I being anal about this, or is this like
It is your story. It is.
yeah,
okay.
no, like I'm just trying to like get it across because like deserts suck. Like like a desert gets to like negative 3.9 Celsius on average at night. Like I just googled it just to make sure, but yeah.
Mhm.
How is Lennon reacting to me? I guess is the question.
I
Like I'm trying to figure out like if this is like me not getting information across or if this is y'all not just understanding how fucky deserts are.
I just don't.
Just don't look at my stream.
I'm looking at your stream now.
I just don't know that like we would be like I have normal like ranger gear and stuff. I don't have a literal tent.
Okay.
I'm just confused that my current gear. I'm confused that my current gear isn't enough for these scenarios.
Well, it's like
Like I would assume like I have like traveler's clothes. I'd assume that those are specific to like the region that we're in.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I suppose like linen's probably fine because linen would have had to make this journey already one way. So
That's
linen's
like, what
linen's
I'm
probably got an
thinking.
insulated bedroll and everything like that. But like the rest of you like either came from like non-desert areas or like in fucking Jade's case probably just got delivered by teleportation. Like fucking I don't even know how Jade got here like from the fucking cold marshes.
Well, we talked about that.
Did
My ship was attacked around this region, and I went underground and hid in Estelle's Rest for a while.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So that's fine. Okay, it's fine. If y'all think you're gonna be fine, and there's not anything that you think is going to pop up and be a problem, then I will trust you. I'm just all right. I don't want
that's
people
why I was asking,
complaining
like, is
when
it a
like you
time of-
hit
like,
you
is
hit
it a
like
time of year
areas.
and
Sorry, go ahead.
like that's why I'm like asking if it's time of year where we would be concerned about this or something like it like because between a bedroll and an active fire, I feel like it's
Okay. Okay. Like I mean, I
like,
guess I mean
maybe
you have a
maybe
point.
I'm actually misunderstanding like deserts, but it's not going to be more than like what minus like 5-ish.
I mean, isn't that like super fucking cold? Doesn't that like just kill people?
No, it don't.
No.
If you're wrapped up and you have a fire
It's
going,
chilly.
you'll be fine.
Live.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting there's goddamn
live in Michigan.
Canadians in this chat.
That happens where we live.
Does it? I have okay.
Yes.
No, the all fucking last winter it did not get below like 20.
Yeah, last winter was hella
That-
mid.
-5 is 23 Fahrenheit.
Liv, I
What?
survived a week in my one apartment at -15 because the heat, or not apartment, a house, well, because the heating was broken when it became winter when we moved in.
I've
I-
gone skiing in negative 70 degrees.
I don't understand Celsius. I thought Celsius was like way colder.
No, it's not.
Okay, fine. Okay, this is me being stupid. Fine. Okay. I hear -5 Celsius, and I'm like, oh, that's like dead, right?
No, not at all.
Celsius weird.
And even like
It is
-5
weird.
Fahrenheit, Liv,
Uh-huh.
it will not like immediately kill you. You would have to
Okay.
wait
What
for
does
it
that
to
translate to?
really
-5
long time.
Fahrenheit even.
Okay. All right. This is me misunderstanding. This is me looking up deserts and getting it from NASA, who uses inferior. This is why we haven't gone back to the moon. I'm just saying.
If you
-5
want to
is
see,
like -20.
Oh, -20.
Celsius.
That would
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, that would suck.
Okay.
But like you can live it.
Look, all I'm saying is we need to go back to traditional American measurement thing. Measure things in football fields.
Yeah.
How
You
many
would want a
football
coat.
fields
You
is
would
out
want a
today?
good coat in -20. I'm gonna give it that. You would want a good coat for -20.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
just
So
like
if it's
not,
winter,
it's
if it's
-5.
winter, maybe we
Yeah.
want gear. But that's kind of what I was asking. Is it winter?
Fucking.
You gotta
think
about
it's-
these things, Liv.
No. I think it's like late fall right now. I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I argue that I would have a coat in my traveler's clothes, or is that
No, that's
would I
fine.
need
Yeah,
to
because
get a
you
coat?
already you
Okay.
made your way here already, so you have the stuff. I think.
Okay. I stand by what I said before. I'm from here. I'm good.
Yeah, like I'm fairly certain like you guys are like at the like okay, so I don't know how many of you, if any, fucking like actually read my lore document that I sent when we started. I know Jade didn't. But I'm pretty sure you guys are at the like towards the last bit of like of core, which is like the last month of fall. Like
Okay.
like at the end of core there's the harvest grasp celebration, which is just Thanksgiving, let's be honest, and then you've got cold rise, which is the start of winter. And so hey, it's a good thing we don't have any elves in the party, because you're only a few months out from elf sleep. All the elves gonna take a little nap now. Alright. So point stands. If nobody goes out to buy anything, either for the journey or like equipment wise in general, then when the sun starts coming up, the taxi leaves. The
Can I just do a quick like ranger check of my companions? Can I just be like look at them really quick and be like, yeah, you're fine, or no, you're not fine?
Sure.
Would that be a survival?
That would be a survival check, yeah. They're fine. If they freeze to death, it's their fault.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Like the
I don't
bitch
think
made
anyone's
out of
gonna
like
freeze.
the bitch made out of liquid water. If she freezes solid in the night and falls over and shatters, that's her fault.
What did I do? I'm just a cat.
Wait,
I
what?
can't buy. I can't
The
do
cat will
anything.
be the cat will be great. The cat will be great.
Yeah, no, like literally, you can just literally
Don't worry,
curl up
Jake,
in
you'll be
someone's
fine.
fucking coat. Like that's literally like the easiest thing for you to do.
Okay, yeah, that's
I will buy a blankie.
Buy a water heater.
no.
Just buy a water heater and just like fucking like just carry it close to your chest. Like night comes around and just like, hey, why is Jade bubbling?
That sounds incredibly comfy. I want it.
Oh boy. All right, so
Could probably just buy a hot rock.
yeah, honestly. So as the sun starts coming up, the two goblins with their two carriage cats, they start to leave with everyone piled in. This carriage is, well, once again, it's on skis, so it's made for going through sand really easily. And it is very, very well ventilated. The heat comes in, and it's very hot. It's very uncomfortable. It's very sweaty. Like, yeah.
I think around these other goblins,
Uh-huh.
I have said very little directly to them.
I don't believe you said anything to them, really.
Yes, I have done very, very. I'm trying to do as little interaction as possible in what we're doing so far.
Mhm.
I probably have a hood up the whole time we're around them, just to cover up my ears and my face as much as possible.
Can I ask why, actually?
Are these? Because I don't.
These are not Burrow's goblins. They don't
They're not
have
Burrow's?
they don't have they have tribal markings
Okay,
that
so
mark them as being
I'm-
from elsewhere.
I'd still have the hood up to cover my ears and face then to try and hide that I'm from where we're going.
Okay. If you want to give, if you care enough, if you want to give me a history check, you can try and determine like where these goblins are from.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
So,
What
with
do I
your
know
like,
about them?
yeah, so with your knowledge of goblins, so Lena, can I assume like the markings on your model are like identical to the ones like that your character has, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so whereas your tribe usually has like the three triangles on the face and the lines on the ears, these guys, they actually have red markings that look like hands around their neck. They are from the Chokeout tribe. And it's a tribe that doesn't really exist much anymore. Like their tribe got wiped out like years and years and years ago. And the survivors just spread out around. Most of them make their living as merchants. A few of them have become bandits. But usually they're considered a tribe that keeps to their own business. They used to be a big old like warrior tribe, and then they got involved in the Estelian rebellion as like mercenaries, and it completely decimated them. Any one of the Chokeout clan that you run into, if they're not actively trying to stab you, they're actively trying to sell you something. And based on what is going on right here, I mean, they did sell you a carriage ride.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
Cute. I like it.
Yeah. Yes, it just like looks like red handprints around their necks.
Mhm.
All right. So as you're going along, and you're kind of keeping yourself hidden, the two goblins are going to chatter to each other in Goblin, and they'll periodically look back at you. The carriage is well ventilated. The heat's still oppressive. Those of you that can sweat, are really feeling it. It's getting real sweaty. Lennon, you are
Oh, really?
really not doing well with your ears, like with like your body being all covered and such.
Oh, for
Jay,
sure.
can Ganassi sweat?
No, you don't really sweat in a desert, anyways. It evaporates as soon as you sweat. You
Well-
don't actually feel any sweat when you're in the desert. I've been hiking
It
in.
would still stink.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes, 'cause-
saying. Like, linen sweat is, like, evaporating
Ah.
into the hood. So Linen is just surrounded just by, like, the
Oh, it
stink
would just
in
be
her
very
hood.
musty in there.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not saying it's like wet and sticky. I'm saying it stinks. And it...
And to answer your question, I would just be very, very dehydrated and have to drink a lot of water.
Okay. Yeah, so... It's not great. Like, you can't really smell anything other than sweat. You can't really hear anything except the whipping wind and, you know, sand, like, just slapping against the things, the wind picks it up. And the occasional, like, speech of the goblins, and... and the vocalizations of their carriage cats. How many of you speak Goblin? Except for other than Linen?
I do not.
Negative.
I assume, you don't, Zeno.
No, I do.
Okay.
Sorry.
Lennon, as you're like picking up fragments of this conversation, you can hear these goblins talking about like the sort of things, the day, like their cats, etc. But you get like one tidbit that's a bit strange, and it seems like they are talking about you. And they're like, and one says to the other, so, what are we gonna do when we get them where they're going? How do you mean? What do you mean when we get where they're going? We're gonna get paid, and then we're gonna get paid again. Yeah, but, you know, look, we're gonna get them there, and then we're gonna head to fucking Kingsfall, and we're gonna do what we do best. Shut up! You don't know if any of them speak Goblin. Remember that last time? You had to just gut that guy stem to stern. And then they just kind of like go in silence for a while. So, do any of you have any like conversation or anything like as you're in the wagon, or Lennon? Do you do anything with this information, or what did you do?
I do have a thing that I might do, but I'll let Lennon go on first.
Lennon?
Lennon?
Live.
Mm-hmm.
Live.
Mm-hmm.
I don't speak Goblin.
What?
Wait,
What do you mean you don't speak Goblin?
How does Lennon not speak Goblin? No!
Oh no!
I certainly speak cat.
What do you mean you don't
What?
speak Goblin?
Well, I speak common.
I am very confused.
I speak common, which is spoken in the burrows, and I speak carriage cat, which is somewhat spoken in the burrows. Indirectly, I have the two languages that I need to get by in all conversations.
Wait, don't you just get Goblin by default by being a Goblin?
That's what I would think.
Which Goblin?
Feel free to check my character sheet on it.
Yeah, like, I'm looking at Linda's character sheet. It says you speak Orc, Common, Dwarven, and Ogre. Where is Goblin in this? Do Goblins not get their own language by default?
Well, I think I know what happened. I think Lennon used the Mordecaiden's variation of Goblin, and that variation of the race stat block.
Oh my god!
By default.
Oh
Yep.
my god!
Common and
Mordecaiden's
what other
Goblins
language
don't
that
get
you and your
Goblin
DM
as a
agree
language.
upon?
Yeah, so that's what happened. Okay.
Okay, so ignore that then. Shit, alright.
Okay.
Amazing,
So anyway, how are those
actually.
cats?
Yeah,
Huh?
I guess I'll.
Tell me about the cats as we're near them.
Mhm.
Oh god, pretend the cat said it. I don't know. No, just ignore it. Ignore it. Rewind time. Rewind time. It's fine.
What
Uh,
happened? I blanked out.
Nothing. Nothing happened. Oh my god.
I guess a Nightshade will do what he was gonna do then, since that kind of, yeah.
What was
Oh
Nightshade
fuck.
doing?
Nightshade very curious about the big old car cats.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, he knows that these are part of Linen's culture,
Yeah.
and that Linen finds them pretty important. So they pique his curiosity, and he'll kind of pride and try to talk to them mentally and asking them, "So what are you doing? What are you about?"
Wait, you're trying to telepathically talk to the carriage cats?
No, no, just in cat.
Oh, so like what do you like just like hop up into the driver's box or something? Like how are you? Because you're inside the enclosed carriage.
Oh, is it enclosed?
It's
Sorry,
like
I was.
it's like a semi-enclosed like carriage. Like there is a roof to keep the sun off you, but it is like ventilated.
Oh,
Mhm.
sorry. That is my bad.
Yeah, I was imagining an open one as well. My bad too.
I mean,
Yeah.
that
I
was
was
my original plan, but then I was like, oh wait, then you just burn to death.
Yeah. Like when you say ventilated, is it like how big are these windows?
So like there's like a roof, and then like there is a wall up front for like basically as a mount for the drivers to sit on, and then it's like open at the sides, and then there is and then there's like a wall on the back to hold the roof up. So think of it like hang on, I'm just gonna use the pen tool real quick. Just draw on the map. Um, think of it like so here's the roof, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then post, post, and then there's like a little like half wall basically stop you falling out. And then you guys are like here. Then the goblins are like on like this here. Cats are here. And then there's like sleds.
Okay. Do you think I could like, meow at them and to get their attention if I kind of hanged out the front of the half wall?
I mean, I guess you could try. They are trying to like focus on trying to pull the cart.
Yeah, but
Behold
Nightshade
my
curious.
artistic skills.
Yes, Nightshade is very curious, and if he gets impatient enough, he may resort to like to telepathy. But right now, he's just going to try to meow at them and talk to them via being an actual cat.
Okay. It's like, what do you try and say to them?
I just asked them, so what's your deal? What do you all do? Just asking like because he's very interested in what these car cats are actually like.
So so these cats have similar markings on them to their goblin thing, so it's like it's still like they're much bigger handprints. Like it's very clear they're painted on instead of just someone like painting their hands. Um like around their necks. They look back at you and they look back and they look at each other. And the two cats like for lack of a better term, they laugh. And they're like, "Oh, the kitten. The kitten is trying to talk with the biggins. Ah, when do these domestics ever fucking learn?" Get back in your chair, little kitten. We'll get there when we get there.
Oh, that's cute.
Nightshade is completely baffled, and he says, "What do you mean a domestic kitten? I am a proud street cat. I am not domesticated by anybody."
And yet, when the bigger ones, when the bigger two-leggers, when they reach over and scratch between your ears, you pet like a newly fucking weaned kitten. That sounds pretty domestic to me.
Gumpy.
Gumpy?
Nightshade's just gonna pout in the corner now.
So from everyone else's perspective, Nightshade leaned out, meowed at the carriage cats. The carriage cats let out like a deeper, more guttural meow back, and then Nightshade just went and curled up and pouted on his chair.
It's adorable.
Oh, jeez. All right. So you make your way. It doesn't take you long to just. It doesn't take long for like the day to just whiz by. Like the desert's kind of samey. There's not much. You pass the occasional other traveler as you go. But the roads are more or less peaceful. At one point, like the cart speeds up and you do hear like shouting, but you have to assume it's just, the caravan driver is getting you past like some attempted ambush that would have waylaid a ground-based traveler. And as you go, the days pass. The first night is relatively fine, relatively safe. It's cold as shit. Like Jade, like you feel your water that makes up your body like just like physically slowing down. Like usually you're pretty peppy and quick,
Liv?
but like what?
Liv,
What?
sweetie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep with the. I'm gonna curl up next to the cats and with my blanket.
Okay.
Which cats?
The big ones.
The big ones.
All right. Okay. Okay. Well.
It's a big warm kitty, and I paid extra to hang out with it.
Okay.
So I'm going to curl up in against it and take a nap against its soft fur.
All right. So using the cats, you manage to keep yourself warm during the night. Though.
Yeah. See.
Though as it does get though like before you do like cuddle up for bed, you do feel yourself getting slower. Like the cold air does affect you, and it is only by like just keeping yourself warm with like warm blankets, the big cats and everything like that. Like that you basically stop yourself from borderline freezing. Well done. And just the days continue. At the end of the second day, you can see the lights of King's Fall in the distance. And then just midway through that third and final day, you arrive. The goblins turn to you and they're like, "Well, that was a peaceful trip at least. Though your cat there. You might want to tell him to not try and make conversation with working animals. You offended Zizix."
How dare you?
You know what, Liv?
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
going
not
to
right.
mentally just talk to the goblin and say, "Get over it."
What the fuck?
Amazing.
Like the goblin looks very confused. The goblin looks very, very confused. But like just otherwise just like
I have a question.
yeah.
Would I understand enough of the carriage cat's sounds to know that that wasn't the exchange that happened?
I mean,
You probably don't know like exactly what was said, but you're probably a very good judge of tone.
Yeah,
The
because
tone
it's
wasn't.
not my cat, so I wouldn't be able to just like inherently be like, oh, I know the word for word what it intended. But
Yeah, like
you know, the tone was
would
not...
I recognize
the
enough
tone
to be
was
like,
derisive,
no, that's
yeah.
the opposite of what happened?
Yeah, like you would be able to tell that like, hey, hang on a minute, no, on that first day, no, that cat meow was a derisive meow. What the fuck?
Yeah. I think I'd like just pick up Nightshade and I'm just like still not showing like at least like trying not to show like my markings and stuff. I just pull back my hood enough that they can tell very clearly that I am in fact a goblin. I'm just like, that's not what your cat said.
like the goblin folds his arms and he's like, "Oh yeah, well, we got the word of 2 carriage cats versus 1 domestic kitten, and someone
anything
who's
about
too
this
ashamed
kitten.
to show their markings. Who do you think any elder worth their salt would believe?"
You can't even get into the burrows.
Yeah, because someone fucking sent out the toll booth operator without someone to replace him. So now the gate won't open.
Yeah, I can open the gate. You don't even know how.
Hmm.
You think you're better than us, but I know how to get into the burrows, and you can't even get there.
And how would you know how to get into the burrows?
Oh, well, that's fine. You think I would tell you this? No.
Hmm.
We're just gonna go there, and you could watch.
Yeah.
He's gonna squint at you, and he's gonna say, alright. You have a good day now. You're lucky I didn't charge you extra for distressing my animal.
It wasn't distress though.
Like, he doesn't care. He's
You're
just trying to pick.
distressing
He's
my
just trying to pick a
animal.
fight. They like these
I know. This is again still
Yeah.
still directly. I'm just being sassy.
Yeah.
He's assassin.
Yeah, these the 2 goblins, like the carriage cats like watch you very very closely, and the 2 goblins kind of like go behind them and they kind of whisper to each other in their goblin dialect, and it sounds very conspiratorial and the tone is very harsh. But they do eventually move
My other
off.
cat was here. You wouldn't be talking.
Oh yeah, well they're not. Where's your cat? What, you lose it? Is that why you're too ashamed to show your markings? And they just leave, knowing that they've basically just insulted your goblinhood.
Hey, Liv,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where are we, like, landscape-wise?
You just arrived in King's Fall. Like basically, you're on the outskirts of the city.
Damn it, I thought we were in the desert.
No. Like basically, they brought you to like the very edge of King's Fall, let you off, and now they're going into the city themselves with their cats to like restock and find another group of suckers. I mean, customers to take across the desert.
Nightshade was like this close from committing a homicide, just gonna be honest.
Wait, what? Like, Xeno, you really gotta raise your gain or something. I could not hear you at
Damn
all.
it. Oh, no. Maybe that will be the sweet spot. Okay. The Nightshade was very close from just committing a homicide for them insulting Lennon, if I'm being honest. If we were in the desert, they'd be dead by now.
Oh, Jesus.
Like Lennon, you can probably, since like Nightshade's in your arms, you could definitely tell Nightshade was thinking about it.
The
and
hackles
kinda
are
just-
up.
Yeah, you can see like the fur standing on end, but you see it like you can see Nightshade kind of steal himself away.
I think I just like hold Nightshade a little closer and like give him a little pat on the head.
Alright. So, now that those
Wait.
goblin... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Internally, I just like with like their little comeback at the end, I just like deeply regret that like last thing I said, and I'm like just holding the only cat I have access to now.
Oh, no. Alright. So now that so those goblins, they clear out. Their carriage cat and their wagon go with them. And you see before you the city of Kingsfall. As per the name, you all know that this place was the place where the revolution ended, where the rebels that wanted to form the republic slew King Estelle. And And in fact, that same spot is directly in the center of town and commemorated with a massive golden statue that is made out of King Estelle's golden armor.
Neat.
Yeah. It is the most golden thing in this town. Beforehand, this town was just a very, very tiny farming village, and now it's started to expand out. It is still more or less a farming town with not really a lot to offer. It's just like the farmers, now that they're not having to give the majority of their food to a kingdom, they're actually starting to be able to build places for them to live and like more businesses than just like irrigation of the desert, basically. You also start seeing a little bit more greenery, albeit greenery that's very much struggling to survive in the desert, sun and sand. Sorry, my brain is trying to like paint this scene. Like, you guys ever see like pictures of like England from above, like especially farming villages, where like it's just like patchworks of little squares, as like there's farms that are like next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically that. Like, it's a bunch of like couple acre farms with like imported dirt and it's just all like cordoned off with like little stone walls, and then like in the middle around the big gold statue there is there's like a town shop, like a little like what you'd expect like in like a Wild West town, you know, like a general store, doctor, dentist slash barber, surgeon, such like that, you know what I mean? Like the essentials. I really hope I'm getting this image across because even in my head it's a little foggy. But now that you've arrived in this town, you're not liable to find wagon passage to the mountains, which loom off in the distance. Linen, your eye is practiced enough that you can pick out exactly where your burrows are just from looking at the mountain range. But for the rest of you, it is just featureless mountain across the fucking horizon. Do you?
I totally pointed out to everybody. I'm just like, see, okay, see the little the if you look up from that valley under that peak, can you see where the path goes down to, like, there'd be a cave there?
No.
He kinda.
Okay, well, it's past that.
Like, Linen is just about the only person who can exactly see it. Like, your brain like fills in the gaps, and you're like, no, it's just like a straight line that way, and the rest of you are just like, that's just rocks. The fuck? like you didn't even know there was a goblin village out there. It's just like it's just like another one of like those nameless small towns in the mountains or among the dunes. But for Linen, it's the center of like basically your entire life. You're like a homing pigeon. You could navigate your way there from like all the way on the ass end of Esseros if you needed to. But now that you're in this little farming village, it's around about midday. Do you immediately start trying to head out, or do you stay the night, or do you ask for directions or any news? What do you try and do now that you're at this little rest stop on your journey?
So, what are the imports and exports here?
It's mostly just like whatever they can get to grow. A lot of the people here are Circle of Growth druids or have some other access to druidic magic. So it's majority just like subsistence farmers that just pass on what extra they have to any caravan that comes by. It's not a rich town by any means. The only thing really of note here is the fact that occasionally you'll have tourists come in to see the spot where the king died.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to Jade's stream, and I swear to God, if I see in your notes, worthless place, not worth dirt, I'm gonna fucking... Also, Jade, you're a monk. Why are you buying armor?
Oh, I already have a fancy leather vest. I just have to equip it because when I swapped my wisdom for intelligence, it made my unarmored skill completely useless.
Oh,
my armor class
okay.
is
All
14.
right. Forgot.
So I'm just equipping.
I forgot that you made yourself less wise to be more smart. Got it. I forgot.
It was just made more sense for how I was playing the character. Yeah.
Flavor, yeah.
So I'm just doing the math to actually equip the armor that I have already in my inventory because I have a fancy leather vest in my loot.
Entirely
Which
fair.
I'm just calling. So I'm just making studded leather out of it, and just mathing it in the background. I was going to clear it with you later, but it just doesn't affect anything narratively.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So, yeah, there's not really much as imports and exports as it is just small town farmers just getting by. Do you just want to economically exploit these people? Is that why you're asking?
If I say no, will you believe me?
No. No, I will
okay,
not.
Then no, I was not.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Actual answer, I was more thinking about if this place does receive the increase of trade, what is going to be the consequences? And if it's just a small town, it'll just become a bigger town that's more affected by the culture that flows through it, and it won't resist, which is good.
Yeah, no, like, literally, like, these people there, like, if you just, like, kind of have, like, a look around, like, the majority of the people, it's mostly just, like, it's like you have, like, halflings, like, the occasional, like, tribalist goblin, like, humans, basically, like, anyone who's, like, well-suited to farming in the desert, so, like, you see, like, the occasional Ganassi, you see the occasional elf, specifically Dalen Exiles. Just anyone who has a vibe with nature that can eke out life from the fucking desert. So, not a very large population, as you can imagine.
Yeah. Also, it's very bold to call me a monk. I mean, that's the stat line I'm using, but am I really a monk, though? Let's be honest here.
Subclass accountant. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like I kind of wish I'd had, like, the cleric of, like, the cleric of, sorry, not cleric, the Vout of Norre subclass done before you started, because I feel like that'd be perfect for you, because it's literally all, like, just, it's all legal shit. It's all it is. Every single one of its, like, arcane invocations is just, like, legal jargon that's enforced by divine will.
It seems really underpowered from what I saw.
It's not.
So
the invocations make it. Can't believe.
Well, I wasn't ready at the time, so whatever.
No,
I haven't really
I
used my subclass at all, anyway. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter because I haven't really touched any of my subclass stuff anyway.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, hang on. There's something in my eye. Ow! 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 Oh shit! Is my own hair? That's what's in my eye.
Oh.
Ugh. This is what happens when you have hair so long it freaking touches your ass. It just gets everywhere. Like I look like Cousin It, for fuck's sake. Alright. So, and anyone else have a non-exploitative thing you want to do to this in this town before you leave off?
I'm probably just gonna hang around Lynn, making sure she's okay.
I assume I've been here before. This being the closest town to the Burrows.
You pass through it on your way on your exile, but I don't think you would have stuck around all that much.
Okay, like previously in life though, have I like I would assume that this would be like the only place to go.
I have to
Other
imagine, yeah,
than
like if you
being-
ever like
being
wanted
there.
to spend time away from home for like a week or so, yeah.
Yeah, just like or like a weekend trip type thing.
Yeah. Like maybe to pick up
Um,
like extra like maybe pick up like extra food, extra vegetables or something.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
try to sell some of the stuff from the burrows that they produce from the druids there, or
Yeah.
the mine there.
Yeah, yeah. So like you've been here but never really to an amount where you're like, "Oh yeah, I know these people." Like it's like
Okay.
it's like someone who's like visited New York City a couple times, you know? Like you
It's
know
like
where the
I've
Brooklyn Bridge is.
I've probably seen the statue. I probably have done that before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check out the statue.
So you head towards the center of town where like everything kind of spiral like kind of like spreads out, right? Like it's like if you just cracked an egg and like the town just kind of spread out. The statue is a dramatic kind of like it's propaganda for lack of a better term. It's the oh god, Jade's keyboard is really loud for some reason right now.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I just had an epiphany. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right. Hang on, I'm gonna look at your notes real quick.
Don't know. No, you
Yeah,
really don't
all
have
right. Okay. So it is a statue of the current president as well as like her prime generals that she had like in the thing. These are the people who slew the king. So you see actually a familiar face. So you see, of course, the president, who you can all like identify at a glance, like this halfling who's missing an eye, standing wearing like this really like it looks a lot better than it really would have in real life, but like this nice like leather jerkin and all that, and holding like the flag of the republic. You see Mayor Greg, although he looks a lot more well put together than he does right now, a lot less fat. He's wearing chainmail. Another person you don't recognize, but you assume it's because he most likely died in the battle or just didn't really do anything after the rebellion. And then a large Goliath standing behind them with his hands like on his hips, letting out like a large belly laugh. These are the people that liberated this town and the rest of the republic from the kingdom, and this is where they slew the king, and his armor, which you saw in that portrait that you defaced before, was melted down to create this statue. Like, it's very, very impressive, albeit it's very clearly just propaganda. But it's nice propaganda, and it's shiny.
Can Lorson ask a really or make a dumb observation?
Sure.
If it's made of the armor,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That's either a very big man wearing the armor, or it is a very small statue.
So it's not just the king's armor; is the armor for the king's horse too? Because remember, the horse was covered head to toe in armor too. So this is like a full-sized human being wearing like this massive suit of plate mail that is just made entirely out of enchanted gold, and then his horse, which is wearing a full suit, like hoof to head, of the exact same material. That's most likely enough in my mind to make a statue of 3 halflings and a Goliath. In my head, at least.
So,
Sure.
is the statue still enchanted?
I don't know. If you wouldn't know, really. Like, are you going to try and find that out?
Yes.
How are you going to try and find that out?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, though.
Well, gold is a very
Find it.
soft metal, and this gold was enchanted to the point where it could be used as plate mail to protect a king and his horse. So you figure it out.
Yeah, just go up there and
Sorry?
Just get on up there and see if you can scratch it with your fingernail. That'll mean it's real gold. I'll keep a lookout for you. Don't worry.
Can I make the stealth check to go and attempt to test it?
So, okay. So this statue is on a stone plinth that is about 4 feet high. You're going to try and climb up the stone plinth to what are you gonna do?
I'll offer a hand with the getting up the plinth.
Now, hang on, I want to hear from Lorson what Lorson is going to try and do. What, like, getting up on the plinth is not an issue. My question is, what is he trying to do once he's up there?
This is a good question. I have not thought this through yet.
Give me a self.
I don't know what Wait.
Mhm.
So this is like this is a well-known thing that the king had enchanted armor, correct?
Yeah, like armor that turned the softest metal into the strongest metal. That's what the legend says.
Okay. But nothing in like it's just legend. It's not specific like, oh, it was enchanted with blah blah blah.
No, it just like literally like because he's not gonna say like, oh hey, here's how exactly I enchanted this armor. It's the only thing keeping me alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just it's just supposed to. It's like allegedly it's like it did not hinder his mobility at all, and it was as hard as adamantine, despite being made entirely out of gold. Like the whole thing was the strength of gold, the strength of wealth. Wealth is power. That's the whole like thing of the kingdom.
Why do paladins not have ritual casting?
Because you gotta take a feat for it.
It's upsetting. I don't know what Lorson's gonna do. He can't do anything in this situation
I mean,
to figure it out.
it has been a new day, so like I will let you change your prepared spells if you want, just because like it's just the start of a new day and you haven't really done anything yet.
Well, you've said it. Now I can do it.
Yeah, like okay, just like as a rule, right? Anytime I say that it's a new day, if you haven't done anything yet and you're not sure what spells you want to prepare, like I'll let you prepare your spells like when you first come to an event, right? But then once you pick your spells there,
You're set.
that you're set, right?
Okay.
Like I'm pretty sure you're the only prepared spellcaster we have, right?
Probably.
I believe so.
Well, I mean, since you've said it, we're just gonna do a little detect the magic. I don't know why it's giving me an AoE,
That's fine.
but
Since present magic is in 30 feet of you, since magic in this way, you can faint aura on any invisible creature. Okay, so you activate this detect magic, and you look up at the statue, and you see that it is indeed enchanted, and there is a faint glow around it. You recognize the color and the smell. This is a strange form of both abjuration and transmutation magic. Specifically plutomantic magic. Does it tell you what the magic does?
no,
It just tells you a school of
you learn
magic.
the school.
Yeah, so there is plutomantic, transmutation, and abjuration magic at play here. And the magic
we
is still
have-
there.
I see.
Liv,
Yeah?
does anybody come and ask what they're doing?
I mean, you're not really doing
Um,
anything yet, so are you just kind of staring
We're
at the
still on the
statue?
ground at the moment.
Yeah, Lorson's just kind of
Oh, I thought you
staring
were-
at the statue, yeah.
I thought you had to walk up and it's within 30 feet. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought you had to walk up and touch it.
That's for, like, identify.
You should totally do that.
Does anyone here have identify?
I should be able to appraise things, frankly. Not magically though.
Yeah, like, you could appraise it and be like, oh, this is this item, but, like identify would tell you, like, what specifically it does. I don't think Lorson gets identify.
Nope. I do not.
Nope. Does Nightshade get identify?
I am a sorcerer, so no.
Okay.
I am
We
a
are
smuggler,
the-
and I do not somehow.
Hmm. Nah. But all you know is the king's armor, whatever form it is, it's still here in this statue, and it still is just as lively and just as full of plutomantic magic as the day the king was slain.
Neat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cast into the visage of his slayers.
Hmm.
Huh.
Lorson, I want.
You want?
I mm,
What do you want?
no, that brain is trying to be a gremlin when I really don't need to be. Because like this is midday in like the crowded part of town, I would assume.
Well, crowded for a small town. So like you see there's the occasional person
Crowded
moving
is, like,
around.
2 people.
What?
Crowded is like 2 people.
Yeah, it's like it's like that you see like there's like the occasional person coming in and out of the general store. Like there's like a person going into the dentist. Immediately after that person goes to the bar. You know, normal small town things. Small village. Do you want us to come back around?
We'll come back to it, perhaps.
Okay, Lennon, Jade, Nightshade, any of you want to try anything with this statue?
I'm going to take a penny, a copper penny.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go up to the statue,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to very gently to us. I'm going to sleight of hand the penny in my hand, and do it so it looks like I'm just putting my hand on the statue. But I'm discreetly going to try and see if I can create a small nick in the gold with it.
So you attempt to scratch this gold, which you should be able to do fairly easily, with this penny. And as the
Mhm.
penny comes up to the gold, it lets out a really horrific screeching sound that only you hear. And you still you try and scratch the penny along, and as you do, you come across and the penny, or copper piece, even I should say, because pennies don't exist. It's a
Mhm.
copper piece. The copper
It's a copper penny. Yeah.
The copper piece has been absolutely sanded away, like to the point where your fingers were holding it. Because I'm assuming you're holding it in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So like you now have half a copper penny.
Neat.
Like it's almost as if the gold reacted to your assault by attempting to destroy what was attacking it. But the gold
Neat.
is, in of itself, unharmed.
All right. I'll let Larson. I'll show Larson. I'll show you the penny.
Why did the statue eat the penny?
No idea. I guess gold does that sometime.
I wonder if it's tasty.
Hmm.
The penny? Are you gonna eat the other half of the penny?
I can neither confirm nor deny my intentions.
Oh my god.
It is now a hay penny, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It is only a hay penny now. Oh my god. I love this party. It's so fucking dumb. Oh, alright. Linen, anything you want to try and do here, like either to the statue or like to like ask any of the people that's going around, like what's up?
I sent you a quick DM about a backstory thing
Oh.
that I want you to verify.
Shit, hang on. Sorry.
A thing. A thing.
Yeah, the answer is yes, Linen, all caps.
Cool. I don't know, I mostly just came here to be sad. Yeah.
That's understandable.
Well, the rest of the team is just kind of like fucking with the statue. I'm just like probably holding Nightshade and just like petting them.
Yeah, that's pretty valid, because to be honest, Nightshade could not care less about the statue.
So Lennon, as you're sitting on a bench, just looking wistfully out, you see in a field not that far from town center, there's a group of tribeless goblins, which like they exist, like just goblins that just kind of like don't really exist in a tribe, and they just kind of do their own thing. Most of them assimilate to like non-goblin non-goblin cities and cultures. You see a goblin child, about like age 4 or 5, running through the fields, like giggling and cheering and all that, and you're not quite sure why, until they run out of the tall grass onto the dirt path of their farm. And a carriage cat kitten, about the same age as them, bounds out after them and tackles them to the ground and starts licking their face. It gives you memories to when you were a child, and doesn't feel great. Just add more fuel to the linen sad real quick. Happy birthday.
Liv, why are you being mean to the linen?
I'm not. Is the fun part.
I don't know. I give the Nightshade a squeeze.
Squeeze the Nightshade.
And I just like. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I just sit there and I pet this other, not replacement cat, but, and kind of just like mull over whatever our plan is and try not to like have a little goblin anxiety attack over going home right now.
All right.
Yeah, I think at some point I just like just petting Nightshade. I'm just like at some point I just start like just talking out loud to myself and indirectly to Nightshade, and just like, so we have everything covered. Everything's fine, right? Like, we're gonna go and Jacob's gonna bring workers to rebuild the town, so I'm not in trouble. So I can go home. So it's okay. Right?
It's all gonna be okay, Lennon. Don't worry.
Right?
Yep. Don't worry, Lennon. It's gonna be all right.
I don't like how the cat keeps like getting bigger and smaller.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, you just get like, as you lean forward and back, the cat just gets bigger and smaller, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's
sorry.
mildly intimidating.
I'm sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose. I just can't fucking sit still.
Nightshade.
Hmm?
I haven't told you something. Well, I guess I've told you something. I have another cat. We haven't talked about this.
Oh.
I don't know. Liv, how long did we decide I've been gone? Like,
You've been gone.
Is it months or is it in years?
You've been gone like, I'm gonna say you got exiled towards the start of the year. So if it's core right now, you got banished. You got banished like 4 months ago, like towards the start of the year.
Okay.
So you've missed. Yeah, so you've missed multiple holidays. Damn.
I at this point just like hold up Nightshade, like almost like that, like the Lion King scene, just holding up Nightshade. I'm like, don't be mad at me, but I don't know what's gonna happen. There might be another cat.
It's okay, Lennon.
I just don't want you to be upset and think that I'm replacing you or that you're replacing another cat. I want you to know that you're a good cat, and you're my friend, and that there's nothing. Everything. Our friendship is real.
I'm just imagining this very deep, like emotional moment is happening in the background. Fucking Lorson's just trying to bite the statue.
It's
It
okay,
looks
Lemon Bear.
tasty.
I'll be fine.
Okay. Anyway, the other cat's garbage. I don't think they even like me that much, so it's probably not a big. It's not a big deal.
Jeez. Throw your your freaking your bonded animal under the fucking bus. Oh. Oh boy.
Okay. Lorson, what are you doing?
This statue has magic in it.
Well,
Most statues
thought that
do.
Wait. That's news to
Lennon,
me.
You
do we
saw
have
it
to
eat
humor
the
them this
penny.
time?
I guys.
Do you
not
have
sure what
any idea? Sorry.
Sorry?
Go ahead. I was going to say,
Oh.
do you have any idea how long it takes to make a statue by hand? I have never seen any statue that was not just earthcrafted in a day by giving a wizard a silver piece. This is like a 5-minute job for them. Every statue is enchanted as far as I'm concerned. Show me a statue that's made by hand, and I'll show you somebody who overpaid for a statue.
Jade's
Sorry.
just dismissing this like cultural artifact that is just a massive fuck you to the country that she's from. Like
Yeah, because I have so much allegiance to that place, eh?
No, but like, okay. So Jade, growing up,
Uh-huh.
you would have been like inundated with like all of these stories of like the immortal King of Gold and his indestructible armor and how it was taken from them from your people by the savages to the south. And you finally figured out what they did with it, and they turned it into a statue celebrating the people that murdered him. And like and your immediate response is, fuck it, these people got ripped off. Like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Like, is Eddie
what
a
do you
sociopath?
Want? Do you want me to pull a sprig and ask you if I can make D&D thermite so we can tear down a statue? Are we doing this today?
No,
Are we
I
making
mean,
a statement?
no.
I'm okay with making a statement.
Look. All I'm trying to figure out is whether or not Eddie is a sociopath. Because so far, signs point to yes.
Liv, we've known they were a sociopath for like, what, 30 sessions?
No, but it's like, okay, alright. Okay, so Zeno, you're an American. Imagine like you grew up hearing about this magnificent like Declaration of Independence and how it got stolen by like Canadians or some shit like before you were born.
I really thought you were gonna say Nicolas Cage.
A Canadian Nicolas Cage. And then you finally make your way to Canada and you find out what happened to it. And it turns out Justin Trudeau has been using it as toilet paper.
Liv,
Yeah?
Based.
this is not a conversation we can have on stream.
What do you mean?
Because it has real world actual things about it.
I'm actually inclined to agree with that. I lament to say.
Okay.
Not a stream conversation.
Sorry. Okay, but point is, massive cultural artifact, and you found out it's been turned into a vanity project by the people who stole it. And like, and Eddie's response is, fuck it, right? I just want to get that down. We both understand the gravity of what each one of us is saying and doing.
I see the
Yeah.
graph. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really big deal, but the person whose character it relates to does not give a shit. Right.
I do not care about the history of the country I was born in, and given the opportunity, I would probably tear down a statue. But I don't care enough to do it, and that's the reason I'm not.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure because I'm
Liv is way too British to understand.
No,
this.
no, like no, because actually,
Oh, that's
though,
true. No, that
no,
makes
no, no,
sense.
no, no.
Yeah, no,
Hang on.
no, that's true. No,
My
I'm
thing,
so-
my thing here is I'm never sure whether Jade is underselling because she doesn't understand the lore implications, or is underselling because Eddie is a sociopath. I can never tell.
no, that's
Both.
fair. I mean,
You know?
no, I'm underselling because I don't find statues important in my life, and Eddie, being someone who has rejected her society to the point of being willing to join piracy, is also not going to have a whole lot of sentimentality towards her home nation.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, it's fair, but I am, this is actually where I'm standing on that. Like,
Okay.
whatever, it's a statue, man.
Okay. Okay, so... Alright, so, yeah, so we've established. The statue used to be the armor, it is
Mhm.
still magical, but it has been reshaped into this statue, and it cannot be destroyed. And also, Linen is just being kicked in the ovaries by the universe right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stay by Lennon. I think they can handle themselves.
Alright. So, as like it's like noon, you do see people like kind of going by every now and again. There is like one person who comes by who is a Goliath, surprisingly. And he's like, admiring the statue, eh? It's still magical, you know?
Yeah. They tend to be.
The Goliath like gives you a look, and he's like, sorry, the Goliath gives you a look, and he'd be like, I put that statue together with my... Why am I doing the Goblin voice again? I put that statue together with my own bare hands to celebrate the defeat of an ancient enemy.
I put my hand on his chest and say, and that's the true magic.
But you are a Goliath. Where are your bare hands?
He's going to expend the
thinking
use
might
of
be a
wild shape
druid.
to turn his forearms into bear claws.
Amazing.
It's true.
He then turns them back. So he
It would
He-
seem like they'd be very poor in terms of smithing.
it was very difficult, yes. He's just playing along with Lorson at this point, but like he says, I like to think I caught my countenance very well, and he just kind of like rubs his chin and looks up at the Goliath at the thing, and you do see that like this Goliath looks a lot older than the one in the statue, but like it's clearly the same guy. You know, it's not easy working enchanted gold without a background in plutomancy, you know.
Does that mean you are not a Plutomancer?
No, I'm a druid.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So how can I get some of that gold as an armor?
Well, I imagine you'd probably need to kiss up to the people at the kingdom, but I mean, if you do, I highly doubt you'll be allowed back down south again.
But can't you just use that gold? And points at the statue.
I don't know you. And this gold is a trophy that I claimed after we slew King Estelle. It would take a lot for me to part with it.
What would I need to do?
Oh, you'd have to become more famous than the king, clearly. I mean, we'd have to slay a god, but I think we were planning on doing that anyway. Why don't you come with me over here? We're gonna head over to the bar and get some food. So it was a pleasure meeting you. I hope to see you again sometime. Beautiful statue, absolutely magical. Thank you so much. And I just gently lead Lorson away.
as you do, like literally, because like I'm assuming Lennon is like on a bench, like not that far away, like while these two are just fucking around. Like you just see the Goliath's shoulders slump, and he's like, "Oh." Like, he's very clearly like, got the look of someone who, like, really wanted, like, share war stories, and you've just, like, nope, I'm out.
So, Lorison, do you want that armor?
Well, it's not armor yet.
Oh, it could be.
Do you know how to forge things?
No, but it's armor shaped right now, and I wizard with shape stone can shape the stone out of it. We can pull the armor off, replace it with a replica, and then shape stone it back into place. We can do it overnight, easy.
Does shape stone work on, like, enchanted gold? I think it only works on rock, doesn't it?
No,
Does it
it works on the stone that the gold is on. We take the gold armor directly off as is. We don't need to change the gold at all. It's
But, no,
The
wait,
gold
no.
is in
The
the form of
gold is,
statues.
Yeah, the gold is in the form of the statues. It's not, like, the gold has been...
oh, I thought.
It was
Oh, okay, I
recast
thought the-
into a statue.
Yeah, like, the
it
gold
was-
was...
I
was
misunderstood.
all
I thought the
melted.
statue was wearing the armor. My bad. I
No,
misunderstood.
no. The
That's
gold...
why I was confused.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So the
Ah.
gold was. I'm just gonna describe it again. So this gold that used to be
Sorry.
the armor was magically reworked and melted down to be a statue of 3 halflings and a Goliath. So while it still has the magic that it had when it was armor, and if it was theoretically turned into armor again, it would still be magical.
Okay.
Right now, it is in the shape of 3 halflings and a Goliath. So unless you have a body that is vaguely shaped like that, I don't think you could wear it.
Okay. So it'll be a little bit more hard, but we have some very good wizard friends, and I know one in particular that's senile enough not that they're going to be blameless afterwards.
Are you going to try and national treasure the King's Fall statue?
I want a heist. Anybody else up for a heist, or is it just me? Do we want to go back to the actual plot, or is anybody interested in a heist? Just genuinely asking. I'll drop it if people are not entirely on board for this.
I think the big problem that would cause is that we couldn't get to the burrows easily if we did it.
Yeah, Linen's having a hard enough time with their home life. Let's not make it any worse.
How
Okay.
about
I
we
also
get it on
really
the
like
way
the idea of doing a
out?
heist, though.
We can always go and get the burrows taken care of, and then as we leave,
We can heist another day.
Yeah, I am going to point
Yeah,
out this
okay. I'm
statue
okay
is
with this,
literally
cool.
not going anywhere. It's already been here for 40 years. It's not going anywhere in the next week.
oh, it's going to go somewhere. It's going to go with me.
Oh, totally. I'm on board.
Okay. So,
Can't
I
wait-
assume
can't
you
wait for
load
Liv
in...
to make this a cursed magic item.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Perhaps. So, Jade,
I am Jade.
I'm assuming that Eddie is going to just start plotting how to steal it when you next pass through King's Fall, yeah?
Oh, we'll probably have to go back to Powder Keg, recruit a few other Oceans Elite, and then come back fully stocked up for this. But yeah.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor, right? Wait until you've taken care of the Goblin Burrows and what's happening with, like, Sinir at Crestholm before you decide to heist. At the very least, the Burrows.
For you, Liv, anything.
Okay. At the very least, the Burrows, but I would prefer the Burrows and Crestholm. 'Cause Jesus Christ. Alright. Okay.
See, audience, if you pay close attention, you can find out what the DM has worked on ahead of time.
Well, I also don't want to have to, like, freaking just completely come up with a heist for a legendary, like, statue that's in the middle of a town that, like, if this falls through and you get caught, you're having to leave the country and never being allowed back. You know what I mean?
I can just add it to the list. I can add it to the list of countries that I wanted in. It's not a big deal.
Have
You're
we met
already
accessibly
wanted in
limited?
one.
Have a,
Hmm?
does this
At
town have some
least-
type of pet shop?
A pet shop?
Some type, like I don't know, like a pet supply or like a animal supply shop.
I mean,
I
there's
guess.
a general store, and this is a farm town.
Yeah,
so
totally.
yeah,
They get enough of the goblins through here that they'd have like cat things.
yeah, most likely, yeah.
I-
There are goblins that live here that themselves have their own carriage cats. So
I think that before we go anywhere else, I need to go shop for a gift for my estranged cat.
okay.
Mhm.
And Jade,
Yeah.
just because you said that, I'm gonna
Hi.
say you're the only person banned from Corking.
Oh no, leave it. No, hold on. Keep it a surprise until we find out, because I don't know where I've been banned.
Oh, okay
If
then.
I have been,
I will work on it.
because I've been across all the seas. You know, this can be a fantastic gotcha moment, and I'm looking forward to it.
I will.
I'm handing this to you as a gift as a DM.
I will work on it. I will work on it, and we'll see where you
You don't
guys
have to
wind
use
up
it.
going. I will see where you guys wind up going, because there is a non-zero chance you might just get fucking banished from the Republic.
And my chat says I'm probably wanted dead or alive in at least 3 countries.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We don't need to like roleplay me doing shopping if
N-
anyone
no.
doesn't care about doing shopping.
Yeah, no, you could just walk into the general store and just tell me what you're looking for, and
I don't know what a cat's like. Catnip?
catnip. I mean,
Big ol' sack of catnip.
big ol' sack of
Fancy
catnip.
catnip.
Wait, hang on, I got it, Lennon. You walk in, and you go to, like, the goblin section, because, like, it's, like, divided up, you know, like, different species have, like, different needs, right? So, like, they've got, like, the goblin section. And as you go, you find a sack doll. It is a doll made out of sacks, made by, like, a local artisan, like, someone's grandma who puts it together. And it is stuffed entirely with catnip. It is, like, a doll the size of, like a teddy bear, made out of sackcloth, and is just completely stuffed with catnip. Like a cat,
So-
like cat toy.
Cool, I want that.
Yeah. So you
Yeah, I one catnip doll, please.
you check the price and you take it up at the front, and you find that it's relatively cheap. It's about 3 silver. So you put it into your backpack.
Do they have a bigger one?
No, this one is sized for carriage cats.
Okay, but could there be a bigger one? I feel guilty. I need a bigger one.
The shopkeeper is going to, like, note how, like, sad and, like, just really just like upset and, like, guilty you look, and they're going to just say, like, hey, like, come back tomorrow, like, I'll speak to the lady who makes them, and I'll see if she can throw you together a bigger one. Like, it'll be like 10 silver instead, though.
Cool.
Like, and as you leave, like, you just kind of feel the shopkeeper's eyes, like, on your back, and it's like this look of like, oh, that poor bitch. Oh no. Hmm? Alright. So, I'm assuming since it's noon, you guys probably don't want to wind up traveling during the night. You just find a place to, like just find an inn for the night?
Yeah, I guess I just kind of like assumed. Hey,
I
hey guys,
assume we're traveling at night in the desert.
Wait, do you want to travel at night?
I mean, isn't that how you're usually supposed to travel in a desert?
No.
Instead of the day?
No.
No.
Traveling during the day in the desert is ironically not like at noon. At like noon, like, so I actually researched this. Like, I looked up like Bedouins and shit. Like, apparently, like, for like what Bedouins do is they travel in the morning and in the late afternoon. Like, they basically like bunker up during the night to keep warm. They travel in the morning, and then when it starts getting close to noon, They like throw up
mhm.
shelters and have like midday food and etc. And then once the sun's like started going down in like mid to late afternoon, they start again, and then they go down for the night. That's what
Okay, so
Google said. So I'm assuming that
okay.
that's the correct thing.
Night's
So,
fine,
Liv.
I think.
Liv,
Yeah.
I hear you. I respect that knowledge is actually being valuable and useful.
Were you being in character that whole time?
I exactly was being in character, and I'm not sure what character NPC you were voicing at that time.
No, I was not. I thought this was okay. Look,
Okay.
I feel like we need like. Look, I'm used to my players doing voices. Okay, I'm used to my players doing voices. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I will make a point to specifically say that I'm out of character if I'm out of character.
Okay, thank you. I will assume in character until otherwise in future. Very sorry.
But like, if you travel during the day, you're going to become exhausted because of all the heat, right? I mean, it's going to tire you out more, right?
But at night, you don't see things coming.
I
And
feel
it is hard
we
to
all have
hear
dark
things
vision.
coming.
We all have dark vision.
I do
I
not
feel
have
like
dark
I
vision.
might
You
have
have
heard
tremor
something-
sense, which is the same
That sounds
thing.
right. That sounds right to me.
Shh, they don't know
You have
that.
something even better.
I
You're a
remember
dwarf, of course
learning
you have.
about this in Ranger class, but that sounds right. Nighttime
Yeah.
sounds better. It pans out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I guess you're right.
Nightshade, how do you feel about the nighttime?
Oh, I'm more than at home at the nighttime.
You fine with heading up to the mountain in the dark?
Of course.
We should grab some torches.
I have
I don't know
some.
if I have enough.
I have enough for all of us.
I got a handful. I also have the beads of fireball. They're a little bit warm if you touch them.
Should... I feel like we're forgetting something here, but should we get like a horse?
Oh, that'd be smart. Or a cat. Can we get a cat?
You can't just get a cat.
Why not?
I have not seen a horse in this town yet.
Wait, goblins gamble, right?
Oh no, it's you'd be more likely to walk away with the goblin than the cat.
That's true.
But we have. Oh. Where's your cat?
At home, I hope.
Oh. Okay, well, we can visit your cat then. That's fine.
Yeah.
Natural sociopath,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Let's do that. Okay. Yeah.
Nightshade will kind of just... Nightshade will like kind of lean on Lennon just to make sure they're okay.
Cute.
You alright, Liv?
No.
You good? Is something the matter?
Y'all are so fucking stupid. Oh my god.
But this is why you like us.
That is true.
So, like, what about a mule?
Oh my god.
Oh. That's
Oh.
like. Yeah. Mules are like kind of like horses, but stupider and can carry more, right?
I don't think the mule would
well,
appreciate that.
I just know that they can pull a wagon, and I thought maybe we'd want to just sit in a wagon the whole way.
That sounds fantastic. Yeah, I'm in.
Is a mule big enough? There's what, like 3 of us and a cat?
Yeah.
We might need 2.
2 cats?
Well, at least. But
yeah,
mules.
because you said we might need 2, and I think yeah.
So You're
What if we
trying.
can-
Are you trying to obtain a wagon? With
I would like to look around
mules.
for a stable.
Give me a perception check.
Can I
Sure.
assist with finding this?
Sure.
So do you want me to also roll perception?
No.
or
Like
is
Lyndon
that
just gets to like
advantage?
tell me how you're
Okay.
helping, and if it's all right, then like Lyndon can roll advantage.
Well, the thought was that because the town is not big, so figured could split.
Oh,
it
you're
up.
like literally you're just looking to. Okay, so yeah, so Lyndon,
Yes.
roll
We both take 10
roll a
steps in opposite directions, and then we've seen the whole town.
yeah. Okay, Lyndon, roll with advantage then.
Okay.
All right. What is this? This is a 12. All right, so oh boy. So Lennon, as you're looking around, you don't really find a stable per se. You do find a farm where like someone where like there's an older Leonin gentleman who is raising like racehorses. That's really about it. Like they're not really like made for pulling carts or anything. It's all like, speedy boys. Like
Not
some
even a goat?
like really
No
like
goats?
not really a goat that you'd get to pull something. Like these are all like milk and meat goats.
Yeah, that won't do.
Yeah. You're the more you're looking around, the more you're thinking that maybe you'll have to go on foot. And your legs already hurt from just remembering coming down here, let alone going back up.
Yeah, that's... Guys, I don't think they have any mules. Or goats. We didn't
No.
talk about goats. I thought goats might be an option. Goats aren't an option. I have an idea.
Hmm.
I could, like, just send a letter home, and maybe somebody can come pick us up.
Oh, okay.
Or you could just walk there.
I pull my little orb friend out of my bag.
Ah,
The little spectator.
it lets out
Or
like a
what?
little trill.
Little mini spectator guy.
Yeah, it lets out like a little trill and just kind of like lets out like a loud yawn, like it's been sleeping this whole time.
I don't know if we established if this guy talks.
I don't think we did. I think it just makes chirping sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of like poke him for a second, make sure he's like actually awake.
It like just gives you like an irritated kind of beep.
Good. Yeah, poor thing doesn't even have a name. Hi little guy.
Ah.
I don't like that noise.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go home now.
Wow.
Could you? Yeah, I want to go back. Can you go tell Prosperity and get maybe like some of the cats to come get us?
The observer shakes itself, I guess, and goes, "Ma."
This is what you're for. You're supposed to. Okay, I guess that's not what you're for. You're supposed to keep track of me. You're right.
So
Um,
like the it
can you
it
not just go and tell them that we're coming, and then like maybe somebody can meet us halfway? Come on.
it once again it shakes its head, goes, "Ma," and then it goes like flies down to your waist and just kind of like nudges your coin purse and then like kind of stops for a moment if it's like counting the jingles and comes back up. It goes, "Ma." Like as if it's like saying like, no, you don't have enough money yet.
Oh, the money. It's here. Okay, Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie, can you explain to my orb?
You're being gold shaved by your own familiar.
Oh, this isn't my familiar.
Yeah, it's.
Hello.
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Do you?
I'm
What-
sorry.
what-
Guys, I didn't find him in the burrows. They gave him to me when they kicked me out.
Wait, they kicked you out?
Well, not sort of. Well, to go do all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they. Technically, I'm on exile.
Oh.
But
That's no big deal.
yeah, the little guy. Eddie, do you know what a parole officer is?
Oh yeah, they're easy to duck.
Oh, ow!
Not when they float around and hide in your backpack.
Little creature lets out a very proud sounding "ma."
Uh,
Oh, ow.
Oh, Can I see him?
by all means.
What are you doing?
Would I? How to phrase this?
I sense animal abuse incoming.
Yeah, same. I sense familiar abuse. Yeah.
I was just hoping you could explain to him what our financial solution is here.
Okay. Hey there, little guy.
Ah.
So, here's the thing. We're going to be putting a whole lot more money into the burrows than initially went out. We need to go to the burrows to set up the trade to get the money there. So, I need to help us get there so that we can get the money. Otherwise, the money's not going to come in.
Creature looks at you as if it's like trying to think, like process your words, and then it goes, "Bah!" And then like as if it's like trying to get its like it's as if it's like just trying to like get its point across. It's like realizing it's failing. It flies up a little bit, and then out of like one of its eye stalks, it projects like a semi-transparent image of a goblin that Linen recognizes, and more older goblin clad in really really nice looking like silken linens. The cloth, not the goblin. And he's got the same markings as Linen as well. And you hear his voice like clear as day. And it's like, "Linen of the Burrows, you are banished for your crimes against the tribe, and you are not to return until my familiar detects at least 2,000 gold pieces upon your person. Am I clear?" And then,
Okay,
and
so
then,
that
and
only
then the
applies
image disappears.
Okay, so that only applies to Linen, right? None of us, right?
Ah, it nods with that one. I realized my model didn't get
Was-
that nod across very well.
Was that a hologram or was it like a communication thing?
It was like a pre-recorded message, like hologram
Oh,
thing.
so it is just a recording.
yeah.
Okay.
This is a recording of Linen's banishment.
Have you been in the backpack the whole time?
Bah.
So you know that Linen was in possession of over 5,000 credits for when we were in the vault.
Bah.
So Linen has been in possession of that much money.
It shakes its head. Bah.
Therefore,
Because Linen was not in possession of it, Linen was just in the presence of it. Jade, give me an arcana check, please.
Jade has met her match.
oh, that was
You have no,
Oh, no.
fucking idea what this thing's problem is. It's basically
Okay.
it's like it's taking like this recording like so literal, it's frustrating. It's taking it more literal than like any lawyer you've ever met.
fine. Linen, come here. Let's go.
Can I try something?
Okay, where are we going?
We're going to out to the square. We're going to have you touch the gold statue and say that it is currently in your that you have it. That's gold. You have it.
You can't
That'll clear the
move it.
banishment. Doesn't matter. You can't. That doesn't matter. It's in your possession.
I
That'll clear it.
I don't think that works, because technically it's in possession of the town. Whether Linen's holding it or not is irrelevant.
I walk over and I reach out and grab the statue and just look over at our little orb buddy. I'm like, this is mine now.
Mm-hmm.
This is mine now.
Mm-hmm.
The little creature, like, seems a little confused, and then it flies over to the statue, and it just starts staring at it, and it just stops moving. You think it's trying to calculate the value of the statue, and it appears to just be frozen.
Just make sure you keep touching it for a few moments.
It does not. It does not. It just keeps sitting there. It's like almost like this thing is trying to calculate the exact mass, volume, density, everything of this statue.
I think we broke it.
And it seems to be having trouble.
So we're just leaving this gold in possession of the town for now. It's very hard to transport. And we need to go down to the burrows and explain the situation to them, see?
It still has not moved. It is like its eyes are just glazed over.
Should I just kind of like grab it out of the air?
It does not resist. Like, it is literally like completely stock still. You
All right,
seem
well,
to
we
have
crashed it.
broken
Perfect.
Yeah.
See? Easy.
Oh, wait, I guess. Well, this works. Okay, this doesn't get us there, but they won't stop us from getting in if it can't tell them that I don't have gold.
Yeah.
Like it
Heck, we could just leave it here.
You're practically seeing
Yeah,
like Windows blue screens in its eyes.
We could literally just leave it here.
I can't do that.
Okay, your call. Your call.
I tuck the guy back into my bag. So, on foot?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
I mean, you made it here from the burrows on foot. It is doable. Yes? No? Don't everyone speak at once.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. And I had like one more thing with my freaking bones. That's for next time. There, at least like next time I have some stuff that you can't fucking bullshit your way out of, Jade.
We'll see about that.
So, in my brain, we're literally just like ending as we're walking out of town into the darkness.
I mean, you all decided you wanted to travel at night. Like it's mid to late afternoon, the sun is starting to go down, it's nice and cool out, and you're like, oh yeah, why the fuck did that wagon stop during the night? This is lovely. And you're just going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. How many of you have dark vision?
Most of us.
Yep.
I'm a goblin.
Yeah, you're a goblin.
3 dark vision and 1 tremor sense.
How the fuck did Ganassi have dark vision? That does not track with me. Well,
Look.
Everyone and their mom has dark vision.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
fucking,
imagine.
how did Ganassi have dark vision and fucking
I can see underwater.
Oh, right. I forgot that the sea is dark. I forgot.
There, Liv. It's okay.
Oh, I like how everyone thinks that the the observer's a bird in your chat.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe it.
It could be a bird.
Yeah, Eddie, how's it feel to be outsassed by a meatball?
Nobody outsassed Eddie.
I mean, you were just outsassed.
No, I outsassed it by bringing it to the statue. I won.
You didn't so much outsass it as you did just turn it off.
God,
I don't know if like just
That counts.
giving someone a lobotomy. I don't know if that counts.
My impression was it just like it had a rounding error and then couldn't like go back.
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, like it's trying to convert a solid gold statue made out of enchanted gold into gold coinage, while also incorporating the sentimental and historical value, which is subjective, which is something that as a basically a magical bean counter, it's not designed to do.
Handled.
Yeah. So like basically you just asked a thing that's main goal is to appraise wealth, to appraise something that is ephemeral and impossible to quantify. It's going to try and do it because it's a machine, basically. But it can't. You just divide it by 0 essentially.
Nice.
Nah. But I'm in pain, and it is 10, so we are gonna end off an hour early. I guess we didn't get as far as we did, but you know what? Fucking what we did get done was still fun, even if we did go off the rails a tiny bit.
That's fine.
Yeah, no,
Also,
no,
just
it's
for the
fun.
record-
What?
If that didn't work,
Yeah.
we were going to have to heist to get the statue. Like,
Yeah.
I know you said we could wait on that. Okay with that, but if that didn't work, that was plan B.
Yeah. I mean, I did have other methods that Lennon could have done to trick the observer into letting her back into the burrows. But they would have been like on the way. But like this works too. Like this works actually really well. Alright. Concerns, praises, good girls, bad girls. Which give me what you got. Any feedback you guys got? Or just
Game
favorite
good?
parts? Oh.
King's Fall, where the king fell down. You also described it as like an egg. You know, the way it was loaded out, and that's definitely a Humpty Dumpty reference.
No.
So I just want to shout outs to all the king horses and all the king's men. So that's I just want to say that.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I was hoping no one would get that. Angry fist. It's like the king fell down instead of the egg. Hee-hoo.
My favorite bit is the I don't speak Goblin.
That was hilarious. That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Now I have to hope that you forget the part that I said. Because technically you
I
didn't
already
hear
have,
it.
don't worry.
Okay, good.
I was about to say I have already forgotten.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
I was
did-
actually, as you were telling all of that, I was sitting there contemplating, just looking at my sheet, and I'm like, do I roll with it?
To be fair, Liv,
Yeah.
you did really put forth the vibe that these specific cats and goblins were assholes.
Not so much assholes,
And
like
we're-
they're just from a dead tribe.
I'm talking about from my perspective.
Oh yeah,
Or-
no, like yeah, no, they are assholes. It's like yeah, no, like
No,
Yeah.
they are bad people.
hmm.
We should gut them in the street.
Then we can take the cats.
No, you kill
Oh,
the
that.
cats. Kill
Oh.
the cats
That-
too.
Oh no.
Hey
they
Jade,
were
you know
mean to me.
how I
They were-
know you haven't read any of the
let-
shit I've been putting out?
Don't say. Let
Yeah, it'd
it
be
be
funny.
found out in
Alright, okay, I
It'll be
will.
funny.
It's funnier this way.
I
It's-
will.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
you said these cats are like I've definitely traded in their fur.
Oh, terrifying.
Hang on, did you just say that you've traded in carriage cat fur? As in
I'm
the shed fur or pelts?
pelts because I traded in sentient animal parts. That was kind of my thing with because that's illegal in these lands, and that's what we focused on smuggling.
Lennon, I would like to remind you that if you ever find this out, you are culturally obligated to kill her.
I mean, that seems excessive, but I do understand that it is
mean-
a cultural issue.
Like,
Also, the idea of this is like partners for life that this person has been doing this to.
yeah.
It would have to be some weird situation for that. For yeah, don't I don't
I
know.
mean, Eddie would never have been involved in actually acquiring them, simply in
Mhm.
transporting them from one location to another.
It's
Smuggling.
It's still something that like goblin culture. It's like for
Mhm.
for in goblin culture, murder is not as bad as as carriage cat killing. Like literally, if you murder a
Neat.
goblin, it's imprisonment for life. If you murder their carriage cat, however, that is death on the spot.
Neat.
Yeah, 'cause
I
it's
snuggled one.
yeah. So yeah, they are like the goblins are very very attached to their cats, mostly because they see the cats as an extension of themselves, like as their souls basically. Like,
Liv, I need you to know that
Neat.
the only name I have for my cat is Trash Cat.
okay,
I need you to know that.
so you don't have like the actual name of the cat, you just have the nickname you give it.
I I have nicknamed it Trash Cat.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I choose.
I
And-
can within time for the next session we can come up with an actual name for it.
Okay.
But as it stands currently, I only have Trash Cat.
Okay.
Mhm.
And as far as the lore documents, I genuinely think it's funnier for someone who was raised in not to have any knowledge of goblin culture.
Okay.
I just think that actually just tracks better.
That's no, I mean that's fair.
I don't know this.
That's
My character might be like, yeah,
okay.
my
That's
character's going to make faux pas.
yeah. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Like and
Mhm.
what I will say as well is Jade, don't
Mhm.
be upset if you say something and I'm like, no, that's literally impossible. Like
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
like where Eddie mentioned that like she met with a fae once. That is literally impossible. Otherwise, you would still be
Okay.
there. Like
That's fine.
if Eddie wants to say that as like a Jack Sparrow story, that's fine. But I want
Mhm.
you to know that it didn't happen.
Oh god,
Then
I
just
assume like 90% of it is Jack Sparrow stories.
Yeah, that's what I've been working under
just let
as
me
well.
know if
Sorry.
just let me know if it's something that couldn't have happened. I was just going on the cooperative story building vibe, sort of like how I run. It's like, well, yeah, sure, this happened because why not? But if it doesn't actually work in the context of the world, then yeah, say no, actually that doesn't work, and I'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I just
No
wanted
offense,
to
I mean, it's-
I just wanted to bring it up once because like 90% of like stuff is like, yeah, no, corporate story, that's fine. But there are like rules. Like for example, in this world, like fae are lost children. And if they leave the Feywild, they rapidly age to dust in about 5 minutes. If you meet one, that means you went into the Feywild and there is no way out. Like unless like
Cool.
a Fey lets you out, and they're not really, they don't usually do that. Because in order to let you out, they need to spend some of their lifetime.
So
Yeah.
unless it's like the crutch of a character.
Yeah,
No.
like
Yeah.
yeah, or like the Fae like you enough to give you a free pass.
Right.
Which
or if you can outdeal them.
yeah, in which case,
I
like they need to
mean-
sacrifice part of their life force to let you out because they need to guide you out. And like the 10 seconds that they spend outside of the Feywild having guided you out, that's 10 years to them.
Hey,
Like,
Liv,
yeah, yep.
you fell into lore mode.
Sorry, fuck. I'm sorry. It's just this is an important thing that I had to correct. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. So Lennon. Are you gonna stream?
Hey, look who's streaming.
Oh, is it the Lennon?
I may be prepped for things. Don't worry.
All right.
Type.
But yeah, I'm going to go lay down for a bit. On my stream, I'm gonna send you guys over to Lennon. I will be streaming again tomorrow at noon. Anyone have anything they want to shill while we're here?
I'm gonna be over on Sprig stream for a little bit,
Hell yeah.
Oh, cool.
and we have my game on Friday, which is going to be exciting.
Very excited.
Definitely, lots of war crimes are going to happen in that game.
I can't wait for Silva to die so I can pay Husa again. I'm going to hug people to death.
Who's a delight?
Zeno, when
Who's
you
is an absolute
debuting?
delight.
I don't fucking know, bully.
Do it now.
Alright. Alright, well, I will send my raid off.
Slam the button.
Bye-bye, everybody. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.